Hello again, this is Kurgan here, back with some more talk about WarZ. And today we're going to be talking about the patch that's coming out on February 12th. The servers are going to be going down at midnight, and they're going to be down for a long time. It sounds like they're going to be down for something like 16, 17 hours. So hopefully if you want a game, you get some gaming in before midnight because they're going to be down most of tomorrow. Now, it's a really big patch in my opinion. The server rentals are finally going to be going live, and you're going to be accessing these, it sounds like, just in the game. You're not going to have to go to any website. It might pop up a website, I'm not sure, but for now that's all we know, and I don't know if they've even come up with the pricing, not that I have seen. So I'm curious if you'll have to actually purchase different slot sizes, if they'll have 50 and 100, or if maybe they'll even allow 25s or 75s or different stuff like that. So it'll be interesting to see where we get with that. And tomorrow there's going to be another nice feature added. Right now we have clans. If you've seen a lot of my videos, you see the blue arrows, and people ask all the time, what are these? Well, that's a clan member. Tomorrow you get parties. So sometimes there's an issue of a new player joins us and he's not in the clan. Well, that makes things a little complicated because that means somebody has to log out and add them to the clan. Otherwise, they're going to come up on us and it's going to be confusing. We're going to need to relay the proper information. Now you have parties, and it sounds like you can just do this in game by pushing the tab key and then adding them to the party. So it's really nice to have that. It'll allow people to even group up that aren't in a clan and don't know each other, so maybe it'll make the community a little bit more friendly. So really nice to see something like that. And expanding on that, group and clan members will now be able to see locations on the map of their teammates or their clan members. So instead of just going off of if you're in Skype or TeamSpeak or Ventral or any of those things off of their location, or if you're not, if you've just joined up with somebody in game, now you can actually see that on the map, so it'll make team play just a little bit better. So some really cool things to do with that, and hopefully that they keep expanding upon options for group play, because I personally think that that's the way to go. I usually don't play if there's none of my friends on. It's just a lot more fun with a group. Now, they've also added some changes to inventory and some NPCs to the game. There is a vault that's been added to the safe settlements. So before, what you had to do is get to a safe settlement and log out and go to your global inventory. Well, now you won't have to do that. So that's not anything huge, but it's actually really nice. It just saves you some time, and you can just check your inventory from a game and swap things around. So a convenience factor basically. And on top of that, they added a general store. Before, once again, you would have to exit out of the game and take a look in the store. Well, now you should be able to just go to the general store vendor in the safe zones and pick up if you want a scope or NVGs and just continue your play instead of logging out. So really cool that they're doing a few things like that. Hopefully they keep expanding upon the vendors and NPCs at the safe zones. I kind of like to see those become maybe almost like settlements, the last remnants of humanity. So hopefully they kind of keep doing stuff like that. Now, they've also added 2 more weapons to the game. You're getting a Mosin rifle and a Colt 1911. I'm pretty excited for the second one, so I'm curious on where they're going to put that in the damage rankings. Hopefully it's somewhere around the Anaconda, but I guess we will see. It should be pretty fun. And the rifle, I don't know if that's going to have a scope or not. So those weapons should add some new diversity to the game, and we'll see where they drop and how rare they really are. And speaking about items, they said they've totally redesigned the item spawn, so I'm assuming that's probably going to add loot to the new buildings that they recently opened up, and we'll see what else that adds. Hopefully zombies start dropping items again, because they were doing that, which was awesome, and now it doesn't seem like they do that anymore. They also fixed the server hopping exploit. I'm not sure exactly what that means. Server hopping seemed kind of fine to me, but maybe there must have been a bug that some people caught onto, and that's fixed as well. Server browser's also been fixed. Now, this wasn't a huge one, but sometimes when you wanted to get into a server quick and your friends are playing in and you're trying to log in at the same time, it was a little slow. So that's been fixed a little bit. So if you're having issues there, hopefully that'll be quicker for you. And then we've got a few small changes. Not being able to reload your gun when your clip is full. I don't really see the problem in that if people want to do it, but I guess it's not completely realistic, so there you go, you can't do that anymore. Fix an issue with notes remaining visible after being killed. I'm not sure what that means, because I know you can, or you used to be able to buy the notes and place them for people to read, and I thought that they just remained there until the server basically went down. So I'm not sure exactly what they're talking about with notes, if it is those or not, because I figured that those are supposed to say there. They also optimize the clan's UI. There has been issues with lag in the community tab, so hopefully it's something to do with that, and that'll speed up that on that end as well. And sounds like they're messing more with backpacks weights. If you moved a lot of items in and out of your bags, sometimes the weights wouldn't update, and then you would have issues carrying things, so it looks like they've fixed that. Now those are all basically small fixes, so nothing crazy, but things that do make the UI a little bit better, and just a few other things a bit better. Then we have two what I would consider bigger changes to round off the patch, and one of those is improved lighting in Colorado. So we'll see what that means. I know they've been tweaking with the graphics and adding more items to places to make civilization look a lot more like last patch. I believe we got furniture, so it looked like it was actually been lived in. So hopefully the improved lighting will spice up the game a little bit more and help bump up the graphic level to look a little bit better. And then beyond that, the last patch note is added more zombies. Now, the reason that they list for this is to increase the difficulty of good loot spawns. So I'm assuming that military bases, and that's also what I've heard, is that military bases are now going to have good loot. So the loot that you're going to want to be going for is the places that's going to be hard to get loot at, and like something like Splinter has always been kind of tough to get into because of zombie spawns. Well, now the other places will probably be like that as well. So if you want the good loot, you're going to have to risk it by going into places with zombies, and zombies are hard to deal with because you can't sprint and you got to sneak, and you don't want to aggro zombies because if somebody sees a sprinting zombie at distance, they know you're there. So it adds a whole another layer, you know, rock, paper, scissors type thing. So overall, looks like a pretty good patch, and I'm pretty eager to play it. So hopefully I'll see you guys in game. Until next time, this is Kurgan. Thanks for watching.